This is Ashley Frederickson with TooeleTV. Today we're here with Alisa Patience, who wrote a beautiful article. Tell us what your article was called.
It was called When Did Sadness Become a Beautiful Thing? It was in the Tooele transcript bulletin about a year ago.
Okay, so I just want to read a little portion of this so you get a gist of just how amazing Alisa is. And so it says, I've noticed an alarming number of students at Tooele High School, especially female students, who suffer from depression, but a different source. And then it goes on to say, I know depression exists. There's a lot of it in this community, and it's a problem. But I'm not talking about people who are truly depressed and or have been diagnosed by a healthcare professional. I'm talking about those who self-diagnose themselves and claim they are depressed, talk openly about it, but likely don't have it. And then she goes on talking about how we have power over our thoughts. We have power over our actions and our beliefs. And tell me, where did this belief even come from?
The belief that we control how we feel. We can't always control how we feel, but when something is happening to us that makes us upset or makes us feel a certain way, we have the power to change that, and that's something a lot of students don't understand.
Have you struggled personally with depression or just a sadness of sort?
Well, every student really around my age struggles with depression at some point. It's a very stressful time in our lives. But the inspiration for the article came from someone I'm close to who tried to commit suicide. She's fine, but she tried to. And I realized that the younger generation of students are looking to their older siblings who actually are struggling with depression and who are self-harming themselves and don't really know what to do about it. Those younger children are thinking, well, if my older sibling is sad and they're hurting themselves, then that must be the only way to fix it. So they're thinking that they have to hurt themselves in order to stop feeling sad, and that's just not the case. And they don't really know that anymore.
Okay, so what are some other alternatives that teenage students can take instead of suicide or hurting themselves?
A support system usually helps a lot. Talk to your friends. If you're showing your friends your cuts and explaining to them what made you do it, then I'm sure you're comfortable enough with them to talk to them about what's actually making you upset. Find something you enjoy doing. I personally enjoy writing, and so that's my outlet. Others may enjoy cheerleading, dancing, any kind of sport. Any kind of sport is healthy for your body and for your mind. Just find something you love doing and then do it whenever you feel sad, and then you won't feel sad anymore. That's just how the brain works.
I think you mentioned that siblings have a huge influence on other siblings, but I think friends have a huge influence. Do you feel like you influenced your friend that you were just talking about?
Not really. I didn't see her a whole lot leading up to it. She wasn't getting a lot of support. She could have if she had been open about what's making her upset, but she didn't. So I think if she had let others reach out to her, then she would have been okay. I used to be with her a lot of the times, but I always tried to be a positive influence. We always did makeovers and watched movies and stuff, but I just wish I had been there with her around that time period to kind of had a bigger impact.
This is a beautiful message that needs to get out to so many. Do you have any future plans on how you help to spread this message and impact others?
I do plan on being some sort of writer or teacher, psychologist, anything that has a connection to the community that can spread important messages. I know I learned a lot from my teachers. I know that journalism is a great way to spread word about something. I know that authors have a huge impact on their readers. I just want to be something that will have an impact on those around me and can make the world a better place, but low key. So I'm going to go to the University of Utah. I'm going to study to be an English teacher, and hopefully minor in psychology, and hopefully that will help my goal here.
That's beautiful. You're amazing, Alisa. I wish you the absolute best, and I'm excited for all of our Tooele residents to be able to get to know you better and get to know this message and have it impact them. Is there anything else that you want to tell us?
Say one more thing? Support your community. Tooele is a very small town, but we're very art and community oriented, and I think that would actually help a lot of depression around here as well. So read your newspaper, watch your community news channels, go to see your community plays going on, go to the art fair, just support your community, and I think Tooele will be a better place for everybody.
Perfect. And this is Ashley Frederickson signing off with TooeleTV.